This is Kesegowaase's work, isn't it?
I believe it is, but I've not yet seen the devil. The manuscript.
You keep it safe. Bring it to the Morrigan. That's an order.
Were you to give me orders? I outrank you.
I'm not part of your army, Colonel. I'll take care of the defenses until you get back. Kesegowaase.
Burn! You truly believe you can best me, traitor? Burn! You truly believe you can best me, traitor? Templar dog! Burn! You truly believe you can best me, traitor?
Don't give him the satisfaction of slipping away!
Burn!
Find him again! Your life is almost over, you rabid dog!
Templar dog!
We have to find him again!
Burn! We trained you well, traitor!
Kesegowaase. It didn't have to be this way.
It did. You are an enemy. Achilles will see you dead.
What he's doing is wrong.
Who are you to judge? The Templars will fail. You will fail. Monroe is already dead.
What do you mean?
Liam.
The Colonel was heading for the docks!
A huge man with an axe was chasing the Colonel!
We have seasoned veterans among us. Put out the flames before the fire spreads!
The Colonel! He's trapped inside!
Help! Save the Colonel!
You're collecting bodies now, murderer. Let me add a new...
The manuscript. An assassin took it.
Liam. I'll get it back. I swear it.
Shay.
We're finally getting into the cool bits of Assassin's Creed Rogue, namely the Rogue thing, where Shay Cormac gets betrayed by his old assassin buddies because they are being ridiculously stupid about an end-of-the-world scenario. And so he goes to the side of the Templars, who are a lot nicer than the assassins who actually became mobsters in New York City for unexplained reasons. I mean, What happened to the assassin tenants? Did you just forget they existed? I mean, you're now robbing just regular citizens. Why? It's not like the assassins ever needed money, but whatever the case, it's stupid. And I'm glad to see that we're finally killing off our buddies who honestly seemed like they barely cared about us. And the one that seemed like the most of a douchebag was Kesegowaase, the Native American who was there because of course he was. Coming from Assassin's Creed 3, it'd be kinda weird if there wasn't an assassin Native American on the team, so we get him. Despite the fact that he is very generic, very stoic, to the point that he doesn't actually have a personality, because he barely talks to Shay in his entire existence in the game. He was the most non-existent of the Assassin Order of Colonial America, and yet he also, to me, felt like the biggest douchebag, because he was completely underestimating Shay Cormac, just writing him off like a complete dickhead after not even seeing anything he could do, and he didn't even bother liking us or, you know, feeling like he was part of a team. He was just kind of the guy in the background that no one talks about. Yet he turns on us, joins the assassin army, which is why we were hunting him in another military fort, because apparently Ubisoft can't think of another idea to use. And then he partnered with a guy whose apparent solution to one of the Templars was to knock him out and burn him alive in his own house. Like, seriously, I don't know what the hell happened with the assassins after the Act 2 twist with Shay, but for the love of God, they're committing actual crimes and they're becoming legitimate monsters. It's completely ridiculous. Anyway, Kesegowaase in the ultimate plot is basically a distraction, which is the best use of a character that is this flimsy and made of cardboard, honestly. He doesn't even bother having a good death scene because he's too in love with the fact that in the grand plan he was a distraction. That's the only thing he says in his post-death scene. He doesn't tell off Shay. He doesn't explain why the assassins are better off than the Templars, and he doesn't explain anything. He just tells Shay that they're gonna kill Monroe. That's the only thing he says. They could have replaced him with creating a riot in town. They could have replaced him with a monkey. They could have replaced him with setting a ship on fire and crashing it into the beach. There's no reason for Kesegowaase to be here. His training mission at the beginning could have been done by anyone else. The game didn't need a Native American character, especially if Ubisoft wasn't going to spend any time developing his story or making him important or interesting. Honestly, like a lot of the assassinations in this game, Kesegowaase is a complete waste of time. There's no point in him being here because he doesn't do anything. He doesn't even have an interesting assassination. I just remember Shay running around the fort and town for a bit until he found him, and then he was so easily dispatched because his combat was completely generic like every other enemy in the game. He barely had any health to start with. Again, I wonder, why bother doing any of this? It's not like this takes zero effort. Ubisoft had to put actual time into developing his character, making his model, getting him a voice actor, and everything else. And yet it doesn't amount to anything. There's nothing here. It's not interesting, it's not fun, it's not an important set piece, and it doesn't get any sort of unique mechanics, environments, boss strategy, or anything. It's just there as a thing. I'll give you points for that.